players, there's 2 in the bag. You want the fame, but you wouldn't last. The difference between me and you is you trash. I'm really 100, you're doing too bad. Look, if I'm at a 10, then you like a 2. If you was a 10, then I'd be 200 divided by 2. I'm too good at math. Look, they got me started, I'm back on my and shit. I thought about for practice like I've been auditioning. Cut a job when she started a bigger and cut it. They use when they open the business and cut the red ribbon with I'm ignorant. Too many times I told these stop playing with me, go play with your kids. I don't want to hear no opinions from people who still got dreams of making it big. I don't really care about what you would do if you had this bread or the things you would get. If you was me, you wouldn't work this hard. You don't know how long I've been waiting on this. I've been waiting on this. Devil in the booth, I'm sitting on this. Don't touch the stove, I'm baking on this. I'm Freddie, I'm Mike, I'm Chucky, I'm Jason on this. You shaking on this, got some for hating on this. Look, all my celebrity crushes I already. Be mad cause I did it already. I told them make sure to my dinner already. And I did it all and they you could tell me. Want what I wanted, you could give me. Got plenty of Benjis, but now it's more money, more problems. I should've listened to Biggie. And this type of living is not for beginners. You kinda losers do not make try to be cool, but I'm not for the I got.
We'll be bringing you an interconference matchup in this one as the Mavericks are coming to town. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. Here's Gafford off on the layup.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Right side Davis. Out to Thompson. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Beyond the arc. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. And these two teams are both aggressive attacking in transition.
Well, you've got to play to your strengths, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early offense. These teams, no different.
Now, Dinwiddie following the three-point attempt by Tyrese Halliburton. Davis looking for an opening. Davis sets a screen. Just 4 to shoot. Dinwiddie right side. That 3 off the mark. Here's Halliburton. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
Driving lanes are created because they have to respect Halliburton's perimeter shot.
Thompson for 3. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior. And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Outside, Davis. Back to Dinwiddie. Here's Thompson. Gafford trying to break free. The shot by Thompson, no good. Pass to Turner. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
How about Halliburton getting his hands dirty, going in there, crashing the offensive glass? Love the versatility.
Back to Gafford. And it's sent back by Turner. An even 3-on-3 break. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Got a piece of it. Now the Pacers moving it up. Pass to Siakam. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Second chance shot. And it's Halliburton missing. Mavericks trailed by 6. Davis, that's for 2. Turner with the steal. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. Dinwiddie with some nice D. And stolen by Siakam. And he comes up with the deuce. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Tyrese Halliburton has become the face of the Pacers franchise. He says they've done a great job of allowing me to spread who I am and how I play throughout the organization. The guys and the coaches have adapted to that. Good things are happening. I want us to be the best team in the league. Kevin, he's certainly taking me in the right direction.
David, I'm infatuated with this guy as you are. He does so much at such a young age. Man, the sky's the limit. Clock at 4. Gafford trains it from 9 feet away.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing that results in a great look.
Mavericks trailed by 3. And there is a whistle. That goes on Andrew Nembhard. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the first. And Gafford throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot. There's no stopping that. AD is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
And here's McConnell. Over in the corner, Mathurin. Shoots over Washington. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Mavericks ahead.
11. The Mavericks 12.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what do you think, guys, about...
Whoa! And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine. Even if he'd have missed it, I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Here's Toppin. And the layup's good off the glass. Toppin's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And Mathurin proving he can be unselfish, wanting to find his teammates.
Well, you look at these role players the Mavs have, Clark. They've done a great job.
They really have, Kevin. I mean, the front office identified who the players were that could best play with their core stars. Needed defenders and guys that could catch and shoot the 3. They went out and loaded up the roster with those perfectly fitting role players.
And it's Bryant at the elbow. Here's McConnell. And it's off from 3-point range. And it's Davis with the ball for Dallas. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Davis. The rebound by Turner. Indiana trailing here. Halliburton with it. And it's slammed in by Turner.
Boy, that's just too easy, guys. Turner, a player you can't allow to get free near the rack. He's a great dunker. Bang.
Washington with it. Picked up by Turner. Back to Davis. Davis doing his thing inside. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
To the inside. Halliburton on the wing. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Halliburton no good. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Wasted no time on that one. Now it's a 3-point Dallas lead.
Hey, how many bigs do you know that can pull up like that and knock down the jumper? I could probably count them on 2 hands.
And the shot is good. Hey, Clark, no one covers the college game like you. And for new pros, what are the biggest challenges adjusting to life in the NBA and the play itself?
Speed and size, Kevin. I mean, that's where it really starts. You've got to be in great condition. But the speed and size of the players at the NBA level is unlike any other basketball you play. Everybody in the NBA is big and athletic. And things are just played and done at a much faster pace.
Out to the right wing. Here's Neesmith. Misses the 3. Now Marshall. Exum with a wide open look. No good with the triple.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Got that one up quick. Halliburton's got 9.
One of the things you love about Halliburton is his feel for and understanding of the game. He just has a sense of knowing where to be at the offensive end.
Over in the corner, Marshall. Pass to Martin. Back to Williams. 4 on the clock. Dallas again missing. Indiana leading. Down low. And Siakam throws it down.
And those are 2 loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
Here's Marshall. Right side, Williams. Releases from the wing and drills it.
And, you know, he's going to take that shot every time. The defense has to respect him from the mid-range.
There's 37 seconds left here in the second. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. He's got 12.
Tyrese Halliburton so capable of playing multiple positions and roles for this team. And tonight, he's embraced being the scorer.
Outside Williams. Pass to Marshall. Right wing. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And finished off by Lively.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
The heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket. And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
Dallas shooting their first free throw of the game. That's good from Lively. Mathurin for 3. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Indiana out in front, up 2. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll, I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much. Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
And the call will go against Benedict Mathurin. That is his first foul of the game. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Attention fans, now
so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
everyone. Come on, let me hear you.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. Here's Bryant. It's rebounded by Dallas. You know, Clark, you look at the switch the Mavericks hit last year. This is a team that has certainly bought in.
It's pretty clear, Kevin. They believe in their coach, and they know they can make it to the finals now. They look to empower one another. They play as more than the sum of their parts, that's for sure. A well-oiled, cohesive group.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Dallas moving it around. Here's Lively. Lays it up and banks it in. Lively's got 7 points.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Turner. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Wow, I'm surprised. I thought that was definitely automatic.
Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition tape foul. The Mavericks shooting just their second attempt at the line tonight.
Well, Thompson is known for that shooting ability, but deserves more recognition for his defense. He's got the size, the lateral quickness, and most importantly, the desire defensively.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. To the middle. Here's Lively. Dallas again missing. It's a close game here in Indianapolis. Fires from the line. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. 6 points for him.
Boy, and Turner's really good at picking the defense apart, especially with the catch-and-shoot jumper.
Well, there's no question, and he welcomes this, that Anthony Davis shoulders a heavy load on the defensive end.
And he should, and he does. I mean, he's a true anchor. He protects the rim. He can guard out on the perimeter. He communicates well. He's got an excellent basketball IQ. And he's a guy that can cover up a lot of mistakes from his teammates.
Here's Toppin. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
Halliburton doing what he does so well, creating easy looks for his teammates. Outstanding court vision.
And there's the call. It's on Spencer Dinwiddie. That's his first foul. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Halliburton for 3. Rebounded by Gafford. Mavericks trailed by 5. Inside. And then Washington with the dunk.
Boy, we're going to see lots of those. Washington can really get up. Got a little main streak in him, too, which I like.
To the paint. Here's Turner. And the rejection by Gafford. And that one drops. Halliburton's got 14.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Screen by Gafford. Thompson in the corner. Here he goes. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Benedict Mathurin.
Well, the defense trying to outmaneuver Washington there, and instead Washington drew the foul.
Dallas making a switch here. Like we were just talking, P.J. Washington has improved his defense, hasn't he?
He really has been intentional about getting better at that end of the floor. And, you know, he always had a good foundation for potentially being an outstanding defender, but then he put the work in. You know, he does a great job with his positioning. He's got excellent positional size, and because of all of that in his work, he's a versatile defender now that can make an impact at that end of the floor. Talk about self-service. Halliburton doing it all by himself that time.
Here's Christie. Buries it from three-point range. Christie's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a play.
Hands it from downtown. Toppin's got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for the Pacers.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Pass to Turner. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Halliburton drives in. On the wing, Mathurin. 6 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. And Bryant gets it to go.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
To the inside. Out to Thompson. Over to the wing. Screen by Gafford. Pass to Christie. It's stolen by Bryant. And so it's the Indiana Pacers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've got a big advantage.
41.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Here's Christie. Inside, Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Yes, sir. AD threw it down easily.
Pacers leading by 5. They set the screen. Here's Mathurin.
Entered from below the basket.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. Now, his perspective was to play like we're behind. He said that's the energy we need right now. We haven't won anything yet. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Yes, that goes in.
Those long arms of AD help him on jumpers. He pretty much can't get to his shot because he's so long and extends on it.
Bucket is good.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Christie. And he drives in to the left side wing. Here's Gafford.
And look at Siakam outworking the offensive player, giving his all there to take away that shot.
There's the triple. Drills it from outside. And now it's an 8-point Pacer lead.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Bryant. And the dunk by Bryant.
When Mathurin's creating for his teammates, his offensive impact goes way up.
Oh, Davis is absorbing the contact.
Timeout. I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Pacers leading by 6. Pass to Nembhard. No one near Turner as he lets it go. Offline with his 3. Lively with it. Marshall with it. Neesmith covering. Here now is Dinwiddie. Dallas moving the ball around. Screen by Gafford. Thompson misses. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Here's Nembhard. And Lively pulls it down. Mavericks trailed by 6. Now, here's Marshall. Down low. Dinwiddie outside. It's good from long range. Dinwiddie's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Halliburton with it. Guarded now by Marshall. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Dinwiddie. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. And it's blocked. Davis downhill. The Pacers pull it in. Pass to Neesmith. Outside Turner. And it's slammed in by Turner.
Turner stepping up big, showing you some composure and leadership there.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Pass to Nembhard. And the 3 off target.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Lively inside. Lively with the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Excellent at running the pick and roll. Dinwiddie just taking what he sees as available.
Turner with the screen. To the wing right side. And here's Halliburton. Pass to Nembhard. Indiana needs to get a shot at. Outside for Halliburton. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
There's 37 seconds left in the 4th quarter. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Spencer Dinwiddie.
Nice job by Halliburton, showing you the toughness that time, going right into that defense and drawing the foul.
Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Nembhard with it, picked up by Thompson. Here's Halliburton. Lays it up off the glass.
Very good composure and control that time by Halliburton, not allowing that physical defense to affect his shot at all.
The shot's good from Gafford. So it's Indiana picking up the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone...
Nigga, AD and 2K almost beat me. And Miles fucking Turner just. You lucky you played. I can't even say you play good defense. Get the day. Made almost all the shots he took.